Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the natural born driller because I'm the natural and I'm born to be the driller. And if you don't like it, beat it because no one wants to be defeated. I'm just saying. Let me clear my voice there. So, what's going on, YouTubers? And welcome everyone to the WWE RAW review, the show from January 8th, 2018. Sorry for this late start. Had a little issues with my phone here. I'm doing this live recording. Let's just even get everything all set up here, and then I could get started. So yes, what I'm about to do is give you a review for Monday Night Raw. Now, unlike last week, I thought this week's Raw was a little better. I mean, it wasn't anything great, wasn't wasn't good either. But I thought it was better than last week. But I'm gonna get to everything that happened on the show. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch the couple of minutes of the beginning of Raw because I was busy doing the that New Japan Pro Wrestling review earlier. So unfortunately, I had to take care of that first, and then I turned on, and once I saw what was going on, I'm like, yep, I'm glad I missed it. So maybe run through what happened on the card, and I'm gonna so let's get started. Got my own notes here, and I got the backup notes as well as I get everything all set up. And tonight's theme for Monday Night Raw was the return of the Miz. Yeah, so the Miz returns on that night, but we'll get to that momentarily. But let me first say this: when it comes to the WWE RAW review from January 8th, 2018, basically the January 8th, 2017. I mean, 2018. I meant to say for the WWE RAW review, the January 8th, 2018 edition. There you go. From Memphis, Tennessee, Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Booker T on commentary. So let's get started. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm glad I missed the beginning of Raw, folks, because guess what? Guess who opened the show? The uncharismatic anathema, boring fuckface, the big dog with big dog shit for brains, and this new nickname that Bruce Blitz came up for him last week on during his Raw review, and the nickname they came up for him uh, for Roman Reigns by Bruce Blitz, dipshit knucklehead. And you're right. I mean, Bruce Blitz is right. He is a dipshit knucklehead. He is the uncharismatic anathema. He is boring fuckface. Um, um, Also, I just want to say that he is the big dog with a big dog shit for brains. You know, that's a good thing. Since they want to call him the big dog, might as well say he's a big dog with the big dog shit for brains. You know, but basically, yeah, didn't care for this opening well, actually, like I said, I didn't watch the beginning of it, but after reading it right now from here that Roman Reigns came out first, why should I care? Why should I even go back to watch it? I don't care about Roman Reigns. I don't care what he has to say. Like for example, he says something here on about beating Samoa Joe. Yeah, because I wanna for those who missed Monday Night Raw, the beginning of Monday Night Raw, yeah, someone like me wants to go back to watch Roman Reigns to hear Samoa Joe losing to Roman Reigns. Get the fuck out of here. First of all, Roman Reigns doesn't deserve to beat Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe should have got the win over Roman Reigns last week. So fuck Roman Reigns. So let me move on. And post, yeah, he did it for Dean Ambrose. He did it for Dean Ambrose. And I suppose he also did for Renee Young too, right? So also let me get Jason Jordan coming out. Oh, by the way, I should also mention, by the way, I'm reading here, there were loud boos from Roman Reigns for the Memphis crowd. What a shocker. And then we get Jason Jordan coming out, and he also gets loud boos too. And then Seth Rollins comes out. Um, and I'm not gonna go do it, folks, because I didn't watch it, didn't listen to it, didn't care for it. But then all of a sudden, we get Balor Club coming out. And for those who know who Balor Clubs are, it's Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. This is WWE's Balor Club. But when you're talking about Prince Devitt, Machine Gun Carl Anderson, and Doc Gallows, you're talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling's Bullet Club. But they came out and they basically are running down on Jason Jordan about him being a daddy. I mean about Kurt Angle's being the dad and all that, whatever. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah, his basically Balor said that he's been rooming with Gallows and Anderson 10 years before Jason Jordan knew that Kurt Angle was his dad. I thought that was funny though, the way he because this whole thing was the storyline with Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan is so stupid anyways. But it's nice that they do this reference about that where it comes to Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle, even though that storyline is ridiculous. I thought it was very funny though that Balor said that. Um, so basically, all of a sudden, Jason Jordan starts talking about how you may be Balor Club, but we're the Champions Club. Oh, I get it, because Roman Reigns is seen the current champion, and Seth Rollins and himself, Jason Jordan, are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay, I get it. That's why they're the Champions Club. But Balor, basically the Balor Club talks about how Balor is the first ever Universal Champion, and Gallows and Anderson, the Good Brothers, they are known as the Raw Tag Team Champions. Not everyone will remember that because they only had it one time. Not everyone remembers that, but I do. They were Raw Tag Team Champions, and to be honest with you folks, it wasn't anything special when they were Raw Tag Team Champions because they didn't do anything with them. I mean, am I happy that they won a Raw Tag Team titles? Yeah, I mean, I am happy. I'm a fan of Gallows and Anderson. I'm gonna support them through thick and thin. But anyways, so all of a sudden, Carl, well, not Carl Anderson, um, Luke Gallows. Yeah, it was Luke Gallows. Luke Gallows said to Jason Jordan, for coming up with that nickname. That name for the for Reigns, Rollins, and then for Jason Jordan himself. Basically, he basically said uh, basically called Jason Jordan that one word that starts with an N, and they kept everyone knew what was coming. So Luke Gallows says, "Nerd." Oh man, it is so funny the way he says it. Hold on a second, folks. I got to care of something. That was a mistake there. So then Jason Jordan also sucker punch to Carl Anderson, and then Kurt Angle comes out. Oh wait, before I talk about Kurt Angle coming out, Roman Reigns, Jason Jordan got close to Luke Gallows, and Roman Reigns, he had one job to do in that segment, and it's to hold back Jason Jordan, and he fucking failed. Yeah, and yet he's supposed to be the top guy. He's supposed to be the guy that that's gonna carry the banner for the WWE for many years. He can't even do one fucking job right. And last week was the exact same thing. Last week he couldn't even get one job right. He supposed to have his shoulder down last week, and he failed to do that. Referee had to remind him to put his shoulder down. And now we get to a situation where he's got one job to do is to hold back Jason Jordan to make sure he doesn't get close to Luke Gallows. And guess what? He failed because Jason Jordan got basically Jason Jordan got close to Luke Gallows. This guy's Roman Reigns is fucking terrible. So anyways, so then Kurt Angle comes out and he makes a match. It's gonna be Reigns, Rollins and Jordan, aka the Champions Club, versus the Balor Club. And it's gonna be the main event, and we'll get to that. We'll get that later. So yeah, thank you for the opening segment because I'm glad I missed the opening segment. Even though I missed only half of it, but whatever. Um, Brock Lesnar will respond to Kane later on. We'll get to that later. And they announced that the Miz will be returning with the opening of Miz TV. So we'll get to that later. Oh yeah, so next we get to Sasha Banks and Bayley being accompanied by Mickie James versus Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville with Paige. The when I say with, that means Mickie James was at ringside for Banks and Bayley, and Paige was at ringside for Mandy and Sonya. So yeah. By the way, Paige, she won't be able to wrestle until maybe Royal Rumble, until she's medically clear. I mean, she's not on the injury list, but right as of right now, they're not taking any chances. They want her to to not have any matches right now, because of what happened at the house show from 2 weeks ago, and it is unfortunate, by the way. Oh, by the way, before I get to the match, I didn't get to mention this last week on my Raw review, but I did mention one thing, and that was Sasha Banks, when she was talking about how she's saying Happy New Year's to everyone, and she's gonna be in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, and she's gonna win it because she's the legit boss. And I thought that was corny, that was cheap, that was lame. I forgot to mention the other two segments that they did when it comes to that too, and one of them ends up being Bayley. And also, they did one Absolution. I just want to get that out of the way. Absolution did theirs. Wasn't anything memorable, but it wasn't corny. It wasn't corny with Absolution doing it. But Bayley took the cake here. I thought that Sasha Banks was gonna be the one that's corny here. But after seeing Bayley, like, she took the cake there. She took the entire cake of corniness. So last week, Bayley talks about how she's gonna be on the Women's Royal Rumble. She's gonna win it, and when she wins it, she's gonna hug everyone because she's all about hugging people, because that's her gimmick. She loves to hug people. Oh my god! Like, fuck you, Bayley. Fuck you. You suck. Your character sucks. Your wrestling sucks. You suck. Go hug a tree. Oh, Barry, go hug one of your wacky inflatables thingies, whatever they call. So, anyways, and then before we get to the match, by the way, WWE decides to show a replay of Stephanie McMahon announcing the Women's Royal Rumble, like about like this. How many times have been shown this so far already? I mean, we get it. We know the Royal Rumble was gonna have the Women's Royal Rumble. We know that. We know that Stephanie McMahon made that announcement. We all saw that episode of Monday Night Raw when she made that announcement. We seen that the replays like about 100 times already, or better yet, 1,000 times. They showed this these replays every night on Raw. Like, all unbelievable. Like, stop treating your audience, your viewers, like we're fucking idiots. We know that the Women's Royal Rumble is gonna happen at the Royal Rumble, so stop reminding us that. Holy fuck, man. They're shoving this down our throats so many fucking times. It's going to get to the point where, like, we're going to say we don't care about it. Just put it on the pre-show. But anyways. But the match itself, I thought it was decent. Bayley sucked in the match, by the way. Just want to point that out. And of course, Sasha Banks has to be the one to get the win. And Mandy Rose has to be the one to take the loss. Yeah, we can't have Absolution to win, but we're going to have Sasha Banks and Bayley win the match instead. Great. Yeah, so Sasha Banks got Mandy Rose in the bank statement. Mandy Rose tapped out. Great. Well, a great way to establish Absolution there, WWE. Alright, next we get to Cedric Alexander. He's backstage, and he's being confronted by Goldust. Let me try to find it here. For my backup notes here, which is not my notes, but all right, here we go. So Cedric Alexander is warming up. Goldust comes up, and he's just like Mickey. No, not Mickey Mouse. He's just like Mickey from the Rocky movie. and he's trying to sound like Mickey, you know, like come on, Rock. Oh man, and then basically reference the Rocky movie, and from the year of 1976. Basically, he's coaching on Cedric Alexander to win tonight's match against Enzo Amore to become the new WWE Cruiserweight champion. But we'll get that later. So yeah, this segment I thought was alright. And that's all I gotta say. We get Woken Matt Hardy coming up now. Woken Matt Hardy has been well, first let me just say this: he's entering into the Royal Rumble. But before I get to that, Woken Matt Hardy's got new music. It's basically it's him laughing first. It's basically a sound of him laughing first. They play the piano, and then he says something about, I think he said delete. I sent you to deletions like that. I don't know, but then also it starts playing like a violin type of rock and roll type of music in it. I'm like, I don't know. It's it's WWE once again, trying to do things that that's gonna be in their minds better than TNA, which is not. I already told you folks, I'm already done with this Walking Matt Hardy character. But back to this, when Matt Hardy talked about how he's gonna be in the Rumble of Royalty. That's what he calls the Royal Rumble. He's going to delete 29 other superstars. Yeah, good luck with that, by the way. He ain't winning. And he's going to WrestleMania. Well, he's going to WrestleMania, but not in the main event, though. And he says he's going to become the Universal Champion. He calls the Universal Champion the Universal Championship. And Matt Hardy, he's making it work, though. He is making it work when it comes to his his promos. But lo and behold, once again, Matt Hardy's on cutting the promo, and what's behind him again? What comes to his background? A blue fucking curtain. Once again, that's what I'm done with this whole thing. WWE's not even trying to give him a different type of background. That's what I'm done. That's what I'm doing with this whole Woken Matt Hardy character. It's like I said before, WWE's Woken Matt Hardy is never going to live up to the TNA Broken Matt Hardy, because the TNA Broken Matt Hardy was 10 times better than what WWE's giving us with this WWE's Woken Matt Hardy gimmick. But whatever. But Matt Hardy's he's basically he's in a match against Kurt Hawkins, and guess who wins? The same match itself. I didn't care for the match because I knew who was gonna win. Kurt Hawkins hasn't won a match in years, so why do we think that in 2018 he's gonna win now? So he lost, and he was 152, but now he's 153 when it comes to his losing streak. So whatever. So also Bray Wyatt shows up. First they did on the video flash that they do, and then they did it again. Matt Hardy standing at the hard side of the camera. Bray Wyatt was behind him. Matt Hardy turns around. They both stare down at each other, and then they both start laughing loudly, wildly at each other. Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy was having a laughing contest. I thought that was kind of funny, but at the same time, I don't care for it anymore. And then after that, nothing happened. They did on the screen flashing, of Bray Wyatt, and that was it. And we never saw those two guys again during the show. That was the only time we showed them. They did on the show. It's like I said before, if WWE want this to make this work, they need to do more than one segment with these two guys to make this work, and they're not doing it. And you want to know why? Because they're fucking lazy. But whatever. So that was the end of hour number one. Wrestling in our the amount of wrestling for hour number one was, here we go, folks, 2. Now move on to hour number 2, and hour number 2 will feature. Well, first let me see what else happened before we get to this one who came out. Oh yeah, they show a segment with Finn Balor. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not until later. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's all right. Here we go. Now we're gonna talk about this. So our number two begins with Elias. He's in the ring. He's playing his guitar. He's asking the questions to everyone who wants to walk with Elias, and he says something about WWE stands for Walk with Elias. By the way, the crowds, by the way, they were chanting that too. By the way, they were saying Walk with Elias. They were basically on fishing on what Elias was going to say there. So then Elias sings a song about Memphis. He talks about how he acknowledged that Elvis Presley's birthday is coming up, and also the fan starts booing. Now wait a minute, but why are they booing? This is supposed to be Memphis. The fans from Memphis, Tennessee are booing because he referenced Elvis Presley's birthday, which by the way, Elvis Presley is from, born and raised from, Memphis, Tennessee. So why the fuck are they booing? These fucking idiots fans. I hate these fucking fans right now. So anyways, but yeah, for some strange reason, they decided to boo because Elias mentioned Elvis Presley's birthday. That was so fucking weird. These fucking weirdo fans. Whatever. But Elias thinks about the nice song about Memphis, and then he says he doesn't care about them, and then he ends it by introducing the return of the A-lister, the Miz, and he gets a big reception for that. Yes, the Miz comes out with the Miz Taraj, and it's about, and oh by the way, on the cross chanted "Welcome back," and the Miz was doing his stick where you know welcome to Miz TV, and also the fans were doing their sing along. Miz, yeah, Miz been gone for weeks, and he hasn't lost a step because he's doing what he does best. When it comes to being the A-lister right now in WWE. So also he invites his special guests on the show, and as a being who's right in the ring, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. So all of a sudden, Bo Dallas got the Miz a gift, and it's a picture of the Miz in frame. And then Curtis Axel got him a gift too. But Curtis Axel's jacket was but Curtis Axel's gift was odd. So Curtis Axel takes off his Blaze jacket and gives it to the Miz as a gift. But then Bo Dallas takes off his golden wristwatch and gives it to the Miz. And then Curtis Axel. He tried to take his shoe off to get to the Miz as a gift. Like, dude, why are you giving your clothes to what the fuck? I didn't know. But Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel started arguing with each other, and then the Miz was like, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. That's what the Miz was saying. And then he tells them both to sit down, and they'll still fighting a little bit. I'm like, oh my god. So the Miz starts cutting a promo. Before I get to that, maybe just do something here. All right, so yeah, so the Miz gets to a promo, and it regards Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns got something that the Miz wants, and that's the Intercontinental Championship. One more, folks. Gotta check something here. Okay, all right, back to this. Okay, so this is what Miz had to say. He's, he said 2017 was his year where he ended up being, oh, that part didn't come up yet, where he became the Intercontinental champion, and he held it for 200 days, and he elevated the Mr. Raj's career. Both Dallas and Curtis Axel. He talks about how he was he everything that he touches turns to gold, and he says that he made Superstar of the Year on Rolling Stones, and also he shows us a replay of what happened to the Miz, weeks ago, when it comes to the Shield attacking the Miz by putting him into a broadcast table with the triple palm bomb. So, and that was 6 weeks ago, by the way. It was 6 weeks ago that happened to the Miz. That basically the last time we saw the Miz. So Miz says he wants Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship. Basically, on the reason why Roman Reigns got the championship is because he's borrowing it. he actually said the word borrow. And Miz was intense in his promo, by the way. And he says that Daddy's home. He says 2018 he's gonna celebrate the birth of his daughter. He said in 2018 he's gonna become the longest reigning single greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. And he name dropped guys like Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, and Bret Hart before him. Wow. Just him mentioning Ultimate Warrior's name, which by the way, Miz is a huge fan of Ultimate Warrior, just like I am, but he's more of a fan of Ultimate Warrior more than me. Now, because the Miz knows how to do the Ultimate Warrior promo. Me on the other hand, I gotta practice that every time to do that. But Miz is a full blown Ultimate Warrior fan. When it comes to his character and all that. Same thing with me too, by the way. But Miz got that locked in his safe. To say the least, that he's more of an Ultimate Warrior fan than I am. But I also follow Ultimate Warrior's career too. During those times where he wasn't around anymore. Not saying that he when it comes to him being dead. I'm talking about before he died. I followed his career all the time, Ultimate Warrior. But it was nice. It was nice. I'll move on now. But it was nice to see that the Miz reference Ultimate Warrior's name, because Ultimate Warrior he was one of those guys who was a great Intercontinental champion. Even though Ultimate Warrior was never a great wrestler, but Ultimate Warrior had a great character, and that was enough for Warrior to have a league of Warrior nations, or should I say one Warrior nation, beside him. Always believe. But anyways, so the Miz ends it by saying that Roman Reigns, you better enjoy the spotlight, because it's going to come to an end. He's back and he's coming for that title. And he says, and you can believe that. And there you go. So yeah, Miz's promo, awesome. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Because the Miz is awesome. So then we get to Finn Balor, and basically Balor Club. They're all talking about having strategy against, the Champions Club, which is Reigns, Rollins, and Jordan. So, yeah, we'll get to that later, probably. So yeah, nothing else to say about that. So, moving on. Enzo Amore comes out. Enzo Amore does his whole, his usual stick, and he talks about how the doctors won't let him compete. Well, duh, because you had the flu, dummy. And by the way, the stupid thing that Enzo did, try to come to the arena, knowing that he had the flu. Like, dude, what you try to do? Have everyone catch the flu too? I mean, it's bad enough that people got caught with the lumps. But now you try to have to catch the flu? Like, are you out of your fucking mind? Jesus Christ. I get it. I understand. He wants to wrestle. He wants to compete. From last week. But dude, you got the flu. Stop being so fucking selfish and don't try to get people sick from that illness you used to suffer from. But whatever. So yeah, so he says that yeah, Enzo says something about spending his New Year's Day in the hospital with chicken soup and a soda. Enzo says that night, Enzo watched a Raw with Nia Jax last weekend. Said that basically he saw Cedric Alexander and Goldust teaming up together, and he says that's gonna be the closest goal they ever have in 2018, because Goldust is gold, And like, wow, okay, that was good. But here's another thing though. When it comes to the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, that belt's not gold either. I don't know, but whatever. So yeah, Enzo ends up by saying, SAWFT soft. Big deal. So we get to the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match between Enzo Amore defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Cedric Alexander. Match itself, what else can I say? When it comes to an Enzo match, because of Enzo's performance in the ring, trash. Cedric Alexander, on the other hand, best in the world. It's unfortunate he has a wrestle against a guy who came in basically carrying wrestle out of a paper bag. Sorry, someone was bothering me. Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, Enzo Amore carrying wrestle out of a paper bag, let alone carrying wrestle against a guy like Cedric Alexander. So while this match going on, Nia Jax was watching on backstage, on the monitor. Then we go to a commercial break. We come back from a commercial break. The match still continues on, and then all of a sudden, which by the way it was a good pace by the way. Despite Enzo Amore being trash, but he could still hold his own in the ring. But all of a sudden, Cedric Alexander gives some a handspring kick, and then all of a sudden Enzo Amore from his eye, I remember either from here or somewhere. Yeah, he got busted open. It was pretty bad. Like, well, that's gonna be a fine. For Cedric though. Damn, what's bothering me? Sorry about that, folks. So anyways, so the match ends up being outside where Cedric Alexander goes to a somersault sent onto Enzo. Enzo for some reason he was suffering an ankle injury. Now I don't know if it's legit because when that move happened to Enzo by Cedric Alexander, Enzo said a curse word and it bleeped out on TV. Like, okay, he said the F word. He probably said the fuck word because I think I think he may have got hurt from that move. Now I don't know how serious it is. I haven't heard anything yet, but basically what happened next? Enzo Amore and Cedric Alexander, they were trying to fight their way back into the ring. Cedric got into the ring. Enzo was thinking about getting into the ring, but he's like, you know what? Yeah, it's for my title. Like, fuck it. I'll take the count of it. I'll take the count out loss. And there you go. So your winner via count out, Cedric Alexander. Now Cedric Alexander may have won, but the title the title cannot change hands, unfortunately. A title can only change hands by pinfall or submission, not by disqualifications or by count out. So yeah. All right, next we get to basically after the match. So next we get to Enzo Amore backstage with the trainers. Trainers leave, and then Nia Jax shows up to see if he's all right. And Enzo starts crying after she left. Whatever. Also, we get to Kurt Angle. So he's on his phone like he always is. Not this time. This time he wasn't playing Candy Crush. This time, this time he was on the phone talking to someone. And he says on the phone, he says to his woman that it's been years since you haven't been in the ring. And he says that he's looking forward for her to be in the first ever women's Royal Rumble. So who could he be talking to for someone who has been in the ring for a long time? Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson, Ivory, Molly Holly, or maybe the Bella Twins. I don't know. But the point is, someone's gonna be in the Women's Royal Rumble as a surprise. Who's it gonna be? Wait and see. But in the meantime, let's continue on with this. So also Craig got off his phone because the bar walked into them. Basically, Sheamus and Cesaro at the bar. They talked about how they want an opportunity for the Raw Tag Team titles, and for some reason, Kurt Angle didn't give it to them. And they was basically doing this. Do you smell that? That smells like favoritism. Okay. So they're doing this whole favoritism thing again when it comes to Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle. So then Kurt Angle says that, oh, you guys are getting your rematch at the Royal Rumble. Like, oh, really? Royal Rumble? So, like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. That means the Royal Rumble's going to be 4 to 5 hours long, maybe? If it is. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I understand we got the women's Royal Rumble when it comes to 30 women's in the Rumble. And then you got the male's Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble when it comes to 30 men. And then you added the Universal Championship, the WWE Championship, the United States Championship. That's when it comes for the finals. You added the Raw Tag Team titles in it now. So what's going to be in the pre-show? And then also, like I said, the women's and men's Royal Rumble. So there you go. You got 6 matches on the card. So what are they gonna do? Are they seriously gonna do like about a 4 hour show or a 5 hour show at best? I don't know. We'll wait and see. But whatever. So yeah, basically, the bar, they were happy for that one. And Angle says that's good. And then the bar, I was saying, but we want competition for tonight, basically. And then Angle's like, okay, I'll give you a competition later on tonight, and we'll get to that later. By the way, ridiculous. So as they left, the Miz walks in, and the Miz has asked. Well, first he bragged about how on the USA Network that he's going to have his own show. Like, wait a minute, what? And not just with not just him, the Miz, but with his wife too. Like, really? Hmm. We'll see. Um, but the Miz says that he wants a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship, and he says, "How's about we do it on the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw, which is going to be in 2 weeks' time." And Kurt was like, "I got that's a good idea." So yeah, the match is set. Roman Reigns versus the Miz. When it comes to Roman Reigns defending the Intercontinental Championship, and I hope the Miz wins. Fuck Roman Reigns. Let's go. But yeah, I'll move on. Asuka is seen backstage. She's basically stretching and all that, and Alexa Bliss walks up to her, the Raw Women's Champion. So basically, Alexa Bliss says to not to Asuka, "Oh, I'm not here to start any trouble." She just says that basically let Asuka know that last week on Raw that she got lucky that that she beat Alexa Bliss. I'm like, fuck you. You're nothing fucking special. Seriously, Asuka got lucky that she beat someone like Alexa Bliss, who fucking sucks in the ring, and they got Asuka, who's one of the best in the world when it comes to women's wrestling. You fucking kidding me? Yeah, I understand. It's Alexa Bliss saying that, because she's been it's scripted. She's been told to say that and all that. But fuck you, WWE, and fuck Alexa Bliss for even agreeing to say that. You got lucky for beating me last week. Get the fuck out of here. You have any idea who you're talking to? You're talking to fucking Asuka. Get the fuck out of here. But basically, also Alexa Bliss says something about you're just gonna run out because her best friend Nia Jax her about what she said to her. I'm like, what? What is she talking about? So she said she wouldn't want to be her right now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here now? We'll get to that. We'll get to more of that later. This segment was fucking trash with Alexa Bliss in there. But anyways, next we get the bar, and who else are being their opponents? Taz O'Neil and Apollo Crews from Taz Worldwide. Yay! What a great competition for the bar. Oh yeah, also Dan Brooke was at ringside for, and again wearing that ridiculous suit with her hippies glasses, whatever. I mean, hipster glasses, I meant to say. Whatever. So the match happens. I don't remember if they went to commercial break in this one. Oh no, they didn't. The match actually was pretty. I don't know what to say about this match, folks. I really don't know what to say. I Here's what happened. So Sheamus ends up being legal in the match. All of a sudden, where is it? Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, the bar was trying to work, do a submission. I mean, not submission, a double team onto Titus O'Neil, who's legal. Apollo Crews comes in. He shoulders Cesaro, into the gut. He he avoids the bro kick by Sheamus by doing a moonsault off the apron onto Cesaro. And Titus O'Neil comes up to Sheamus from behind with a roll up and gets the drink out in the fucking win. Are you fucking kidding me? I watched sound like, are you fucking kidding me? What? A fucking roll up that's gonna end this fucking match? And on top of it, a guy, the guys that no one cares about beat the guys that people do care about. Holy fuck, man! What the fuck is this? What the fuck, man? I mean, it's nothing. You just made the bar as no one contenders against against Rollins and Jordan for the Raw titles at Royal Rumble. And you have them losing against Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil that they never give a fuck about? Are you fucking kidding me? It's fucking trash. And that was in the hour number 2, by the way. So talking about wrestling hour number 2, folks, get ready for this. 2. Just like from the first hour, where we had 2, and now in the second hour, 2. And now we're in the third hour, so here we go. So third hour ends up with Brock Lesnar coming out there with Paul Heyman to address the whole thing what happened with Kane last week. With Brock Lesnar standing there doing nothing while Paul Heyman cuts a promo. Yeah, so Paul Heyman cut a promo, didn't care for it, because why even care for it? I mean, Paul Heyman, he's a good talker and all that, I get it, but basically he just come out there to talk about this whole thing with with Kane coming out there and going after Brock Lesnar, like we didn't know about that already. It was nothing. It was a nothing promo. It was a nothing segment. It was not needed. So then, they ended the promo because I don't want to talk about the promo. I didn't care for it. Why should I mean, again, it's employment, being giving scripted promos, and he's doing the best he can to make it mean something. But at this point, I just don't care anymore. So Brock Lesnar's on the ramp. He's going to leave, and then Kane attacks him from behind. They start fighting all the way to the back. All of a sudden, Braun Strowman attacks them. Both, basically, both of them. Like, okay, this is different now. So they basically, oh my god, I hit by the way. Braun Strowman tosses Brock Lesnar onto to a table with those crates falling down on top of Lesnar. Not all of it, but just a couple of it, and basically broke the table in half by the way. The way it was done by the way. And then Kane was put through a table too. I'm trying to remember how it was done. Yeah, but being slammed through a table too. And Braun Strowman picked up the heavy crates and threw it on the Kane. And he did the same to Brock Lesnar too, by the way. So yeah, Braun Strowman was killing them, by the way. And by the way, I just want to say one thing about this. But maybe first finish this first. So also, Braun Strowman, look at the middle. What's it called? The middle scalpel. But basically, he sees it. Also, he gets a hook. One of those grappling hook that you use on the climb mountains. And it has nothing. When it comes to that, Braun Strowman is known to do these type of things. By the way, not only he hunts, he also I would also believe that he does mountain climbing too. Look at him, Braun Strowman. He's a fucking beast. So anyways, so Braun Strowman, he hooked it. He got a nice a good arm, by the way, because he threw it up there, and I was like, holy shit, man, that was good. Now it may have been pre-recorded. I'm assuming it may have been pre-recorded. There's no way that could have been that one shot could have been live. but I could be wrong. But yeah, but Braun Strowman was pulling it down, and it got everyone saying, no, 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 Braun, don't do it, don't do it. Even Paul Heyman's like, no, don't. You know, even Paul Heyman, look at his face. I'm like, holy shit. And then he pulls it down, and obviously it didn't land on them because the fucking pussies when it comes to that, by the way, making look basically the whole thing look fake and all, but the way that the Braun Strowman was doing this and all that, making us care about that. I'm like, wow, that was actually cool. That was actually cool. And then when the impact happened, like, whatever. But then Paul Heyman, holy shit, Paul Heyman, he is sort of like someone got killed. Like, oh my god, what'd you do? He's like, what'd you do? That was that was priceless. Paul Heyman was priceless. He was screaming in horror when that happened. Oh man, I thought that was the way that's I mean, the impact, like I said, the impact of it sucked. It sucked. But Paul Heyman's selling of it was brilliant. Now, now with all that out of the way, folks, I gotta talk about the camera work here. The camera work was fucking terrible. And you got one person to blame for that one, and that's fucking Kevin Dunn. Holy fucking shit. The camera angle is fucking terrible. No, you got one camera here looking at Brock Lesnar, and then also another camera angle, look at Brock Lesnar, and then and then the same camera angle, look at Kane, and then another camera angle, look at Kane. Like, stay with one camera shot. Holy shit! Look, if you hadn't seen on tonight's Raw, go back and watch that part. The camera angle of those shots was fucking terrible. It kept going like this. Like, what the fuck? What? No TV shows does that. Kevin Dunn fucking sucks. As a guy orchestrating this the productions of the camera works and everything, Kevin Dunn fucking sucks. Because I know this is Kevin Dunn's doing. It's no wonder why he can't get a real job to get to produce a real TV show, because he fucking sucks. Holy fuck! Seriously, folks, go back and watch that part. It was terrible. So, anyways, so then after that we get EMTs helping out Brock Lesnar. They basically carry him onto to the ambulance, and Lesnar was saying that he's basically saying out, get me out of here. He's like, Paul, I don't want to be. He's basically, he doesn't want me carried. He doesn't want to be in the ambulance. He's like, Paul. He's basically called for Paul and all that, and also we see Kane walking away somewhere. He's walking away somewhere from the back after being crushed by that's the middle structure to the where that scalp thing, whatever it's called. So yeah, yeah, Kane's a monster, so he doesn't need medical attention. So next we get Samoa Joe versus, of all people, Rhino, and you got Heath Slater at ringside. Now Samoa Joe, after losing to Roman Reigns, this is where he's been reduced to a guy that WWE doesn't even take seriously in Rhino. Samoa Joe wins. What else to say? Now here's the thing: Samoa Joe and Rhino, they go way back, during their days in TNA. So yeah, it's not surprised that they actually pull out a decent match between these two. But at the same time, Samoa Joe, this is the best you got for Samoa Joe after him having lose to Roman Reigns. And something else is going to be happening too, by the way, when it comes to Samoa Joe. So yeah, like I said, Samoa Joe won. Um, and now we get to Troy Caruso interviewing Samoa Joe. She basically asked Samoa Joe, has your loss against Roman Reigns affected you? Like, really? You're gonna... Unfucking So Joe said that Reigns' win was a... remember how he said it, the perfect victory, something like that. But he says a victory that comes a great cost, and he said it might as well be a loss. He says that he's beaten Roman Reigns years off of his career, and he's saying that he's gonna be tumbling down, and he'll be there to finish the job. Yeah, well, look, Samoa Joe, he was already good with his promo, but it ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. And then he says he's gonna enter himself into the Royal Rumble match, which by the way he should have been in last year's Rumble, which was still bullshit to this day that he was not even in that Rumble last year. So then Troy Caruso says, so you're gonna be in the match with 29 superstars, including these legends that are in the Rumble. For example, she said legend. So here we go. Randy Orton, which I do agree, by the way. Randy Orton is a legend. Shinsuke Nakamura, yes, I agree. He is a legend. Not just because of what he did in Japan Pro Wrestling, but he is a legend, period. And then she says, John Cena. I'm sorry. John Cena to me is not a fucking legend to me. And then she mentioned someone else, Finn Balor or whatever. And all of a sudden, Samoa Joe stopped Strike Cruiser. He said, whoa. She says that John Cena is a name that he'll never forget. Because, when it comes to his career. Because both John Cena and Samoa Joe, they go way back, right? Even Tom Phillips, back in the Survivor Series of 2017, where he talked about how Samoa Joe and John Cena, they go way back. They guys know each other from top to bottom and all that. Like, well, if that was true, Tom Phillips and Freddie Rails that kept saying, oh yeah, these guys, Samoa Joe and John Cena, they go way back. They guys know each other very well. Well, apparently John Cena has not been watching Samoa Joe's matches lately. During those times, they go way back, right? Because John Cena from the Survivor Series match, he was wrestling against Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe went for his running avalanche back elbow, and what does John Cena do? He falls on his ass. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to stand there when Samoa Joe's finished with his combo. Samoa Joe, you know how Samoa Joe always does his running avalanche back elbow to his opponents in the corner. Hell, even Roman Reigns knows what to do in that spot. He stands there while Samoa Joe finishes his combo by doing his jumping enziguri kick. John Cena from Survivor Series, nope, he just drops down. And like, yeah, that tells you a lot about John Cena knowing Samoa Joe very well, and they go way back. This fucking botch master and John Cena doesn't even know how to defeat Samoa Joe's moves right because he hasn't watched Samoa Joe's matches since then. So fuck John Cena, and that's another thing. He says in the Rumble he's going to eliminate John Cena. And folks, I'm telling you right now, I do not like where this is going. It's bad enough that Samoa Joe has already lost to Roman Reigns, but now it's going to be to a point where it's going to be a WrestleMania rumor that's going to be Samoa Joe versus John Cena. And I am fucking worried as fuck with this one now. I mean, to think I wasn't worried enough when it comes to John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura from 2017. Now I'm worried for Samoa Joe. He's gonna be fed to Cena. That's the main goal. He's gonna be fed to Cena. I mean, Survivor Series wasn't bad enough where Samoa Joe got fed to Cena, when Cena went for 2 AAs on him. But now he's gonna inflict more damage and more burial to Samoa Joe at WrestleMania. That's gonna be the WrestleMania match, folks, and I'm gonna fucking hate it because at the end of the day, it's gonna be about John Cena going over Samoa Joe, and it's gonna be fucking bullshit. So yeah, moving on. Also, I'm getting Nia Jax walking backstage, and Alexa Bliss walks up to her. Wow, they ain't wasting. Oh, by the way, remember last week when they talked about Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, where Alexa Bliss told Nia Jax, it's either Enzo or me, and Nia Jax chose Enzo over Alexa Bliss. And sure enough, we get to this part, And wow, WWE didn't waste any time. Bring these two back together. Holy shit, man! Like, they just did the whole segment last week where Alexa Bliss wants Nia Jax to choose either Enzo or her, and instead of waiting for a couple of weeks, or at least yeah, basically wait for a couple of weeks to do something about that, they decided to do it a week later. I mean, this last week where Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax were look like they're done, and now a week later, holy shit, bad writing, folks, fucking bad writing. But anyways, so basically, Alexa Bliss comes up to Nia Jax saying she's worried about Enzo. Bullshit. I mean, last week on Raw, she talked about Enzo Amore. Are you fucking kidding? Yeah. Well, she didn't say the F word, but I'm just saying. She said, "Are you kidding me, Enzo Amore?" Basically, burying Enzo Amore, which by the way, I don't care at this point. I don't give a fuck about Enzo Amore, but still. But like, she didn't care about Enzo Amore. Like, so Nia Jax let her know that he's fine, but what do you care? Exactly. So Nia Jax said that she'll be in the Women's Royal Rumble because she didn't announce it before, so now she got a chance to announce it. And then Alexa Bliss says that you're my favorite to win. Like, seriously? And then she says, maybe if you eliminate Oscar, or from the match, it will solve all our problems. So Nia Jax says to Oscar that Nia Jax says Alexa Bliss meant to say it, not Oscar. My apologies. Um, Basically, Nia Jax says to Alexa Bliss that collateral causes away. She said they're on the collision cause. I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Um, and then Alexa Bliss says to Nia Jax that Oscar said something bad about you, and then Nia Jax was like, she did, and like, oh god, and like, here we go, because remember, Oscar was confirmed by Alexa Bliss about what Oscar said about Nia Jax, which it wasn't not it was not, it was bullshit. So then that we get to this point where we get to the point where Alexa Bliss is talking to Nia Jax, and saying, telling Nia Jax that Oscar said something about you, said something bad about you, and Nia Jax, what she say? Like, great, this is so stupid. I hate this right now. I hate this. So she whispered in Nia Jax's ear. Nia Jax looks surprised because what Oscar said about Nia Jax, which is stupid. So then so Nia Jax says, I keep saying Oscar, my apologies. Because it's involved Oscar, that's why. So anyways, so Nia Jax says to Alexa Bliss, do you speak Japanese? And she said no. And she says, well, Oscar doesn't speak English, and walks away. First of all, yes, she does, because she said nobody's ready for Oscar in English. She said other words in English too, by the way. See, this is what I'm talking about, folks. Oh my god, these WWE writers, they're fucking terrible. They're all fucking terrible. I they're all fucking idiots. All these writers working for WWE, they're all fucking idiots. That's why when you get this happens when you got bad writers when it comes to writing scripted promos. So Asuka comes out to make her entrance. She's going to wrestle against some jobber woman. Well, I don't know who she was, but unfortunately, it never happened because Nia Jax came out to attack her. And when that happened, all of a sudden this jobber girl gets out of the ring, runs to the back. So moving on. And yeah, nothing happened after the attack when Nia Jax just beat her up, and that was it. Again, folks, bad writing on this show. All right, here we go. All right, main event time. Here we go. Balor Club versus Rollins, Jordan, and Reigns, aka the Champions Club. So the match happens. Match itself was pretty good, except for one guy, boring fuckface, the uncharismatic anathema. You know, the big dog with the big shit for brains, or I should say the big dog with the big dog shit for brains, basically. And the new nickname from Bruce Blitz, dipshit knucklehead, Roman Reigns. He was trash. His Superman punch, trash. His basement dropkick, trash. Or should I say his drive-by dropkick, whatever they call it, trash. His spear, trash. His movesets in the match, trash. His selling, trash. Everything about this guy's fucking trash. So in the end, Roman Reigns was going for the hot tag, right? But then Jason Jordan comes in the ring trying to go after, I think Luke Gallows who took him off the apron. And because of that, referee didn't see the tag that was made for Reigns. Reigns gets upset, and he gets upset by attacking Gallows and Anderson. And he gets upset with Jordan by saying, "What are you doing?" All that, "What are you doing?" And then Booker T on commentary say to Jason Jordan, "Oh, rookie mistake, rookie mistake." Jason Jordan has been wrestling for more than 10 years. Booker T, he's now a fucking rookie. Holy fuck, man. And again, it's not Booker T's fault. You know, it's WWE's telling him to say that. But at the end of the day, common sense, motherfucker. He's been wrestling for more than 10 years. Jason Jordan. He's not a fucking rookie. Fucking hate that shit. So then in the end, Reigns was taken out. Jordan was taken out. And Seth Rollins ends up taking the pinfall after Balor goes for the coup de grace. So when it comes to one thing, the Battle Club, they won a match. I don't care. I don't care if they were, if Reigns was protected, Jordan was protected. I don't give a fuck. As long as Battle Club won, I'm good. So yeah, Battle Club wins, and I'm happy. After the match, Jason Jordan and Roman Reigns start arguing. All of a sudden, Jason Jordan attends to Seth Rollins, and all of a sudden, the Miz attacks, all three of them, and basically, especially attacking Reigns. So after the show, basically, the Miz goes for the skull crusher finale on Roman Reigns, and then they go to give Roman Reigns the triple power bomb, shades of the Shield, and basically the show ends with the Miz, uh, on top, basically over Roman Reigns, and there you go. So that was the match, I mean, that was the segment. That was Raw. So to our Mount Wrestling for hour number 3. Get ready for this, folks, because one match didn't happen. We had two. So to our Mount Wrestling for WWE RAW for the January 8th, 2018 edition. Excuse me. 6. We would have 7, but one match never happened. Sorry, folks, I'm being bothered here. So my overall charade for WWE RAW for the January 9th. Yeah, I meant to say. January 8th, 2018 edition. Matches. The show overall, I thought it was better than last week. So I'm gonna go 4 out of 10. And again, WWE, they're just going through the emotions right now because that they're too busy worrying about their 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw in the next 2 weeks. But at the same time, they should be giving us a good show of Monday Night Raw till we get to that point. And they're not even doing that. So yeah, there you go, folks. I'm wrapping up from there. Thank you for watching. This has been your WWE RAW review from the January 8th, 2018 edition. This was about the return of the Miz, and the return of the Miz did not disappoint. So there you go. So if it's your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., the Natural Born Driller. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more content from me. Also, Give this a like if you like the video, or give it a dislike if you dislike this video. The choice is yours. So that being said, you all have a good night. You all take care. I'll talk to you all soon when it comes to the SmackDown and 205 Live review. Peace on the streets, and I'm out. So you all take care. I'll talk to you next time.